one guy lasted one season who was also an OnlyFans model who went by The Milkman.
Yes.
And so we got a few photo shoots of him in a bathtub pouring milk all over himself.
Oh, of course.
Grass-fed, pure organic is all he wanted. Great TV, horrible human being in real life.
Welcome to another TV I Say. My guest today is Rob Schulte. You might know him from the podcast Vanderpump Rob or the new podcast Halvesies.
Yes.
Welcome to TV I Say.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. This is exciting. It's only the second time we've recorded in studio, but the third time total. So we're here. TV I Say is back. This is exciting.
It's exciting. And Rob, you're the person who got me into Vanderpump, which...
So you got there.
I got there.
I got
there. I'm all in. I will say what really helped was Tom Sandoval being on Traitors.
Yes.
That was, like, I had watched and I was like, okay, like when I was bored, I would kind of put it on. Seeing him on Traitors.
Next level.
Yeah. I was like, I got to get into it.
And it's such an interesting entry point, right? Because just maybe some of your listeners' reviews, and maybe you can see this now that you're kind of in the world, but compare Tom Sandoval to Jax Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Notable monster. They've both done monstrous things, of course, but Jax tries to redeem himself by going on House of Villains and saying he's a good Christian father.
Yeah.
It's like no one's buying it.
Tom
Sandoval goes on Traitors and acts like a total goofball the whole time. And you're kind of like, well, maybe he's not all that bad.
Yeah, he's so goofy.
I bought it because I watch both House of Villains and Traitors because I love drama. And I feel so left out because I feel like the only person I don't watch Vanderpump Rules. So, of course, I'm like, well, why does everybody hate Jax? He seems like a nice, doting dad. And I didn't understand Scandal because Tom kept making me laugh on the Traitors.
Yep.
So,
When he was doing the singing.
Yes.
The backwards.
I was like, he's a beautiful soul. I'm so sorry, Ariana Madix, but I'm...
Yeah.
It
does not excuse the behavior, of course, but it does show, especially on TV, between those two, the correct and incorrect routes to redemption.
Yes.
If you're going to even get it at all.
If you're even going to get it. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Evil men on reality TV.
Let's get into
redemption.
it.
We're going to get into all of it. For me, Vanderpump is one of the first reality shows where I cared about the men. Or not care, but I was at least interested in their drama.
They felt like they had a part of it, right? Yeah.
Housewives, you're just kind of like, the men are good when they shut up. Or when they know to support their woman. Like
they're background characters.
They're background
not
characters.
the focus.
Well, and also when they start becoming, like, season by season more of a character, like, no, the show's called Housewives.
Yeah.
Right?
Housewives,
hang on, John. John, go back to Vita Tequila, okay?
Yeah.
Like, we can't have that.
But Vanderpump, I'm like, the guys are messy.
Well, and, there's a project I'm working on that I can't quite announce yet, but I've done a lot of extensive research over the past couple of years, and with just the history of Vanderpump Robs and all the podcast stuff. And it starts off where the guys are kind of side in the background, but there's more to them because it can't just be these lady servers, right? Fighting with Sheena. Like, these guys care about themselves and how they look a little too much for this show, like to just be behind the bar.
Yeah. And so it's the first one that made me go, okay, guys on reality TV. I see something here. Gel in the hair. It's back in 2013. It's back. And it's better than Below Deck, which I can't remember if you do Below Deck.
I've watched quite a bit of Below Deck, but that mostly was pandemic watching because I wanted to see the ocean.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a lot of evil men on that show, but the nature of the show just makes it hard to care about them because nobody likes that bosun. He's going to be gone. Yeah,
and at any point, you can swap out people on Below Deck. That's the great formula of Below Deck.
That is, and I would say right now, there's some swap outs that need to happen. There are some swap outs. Get rid of Solene, please. I'm begging anyone watching, please get rid of her. Every episode, she's like, I hate my job. I don't like doing this. I don't care about the guests. Ha ha ha. And then they don't fire her.
Is it fun to watch at least?
No, she's so irritating.
That's tough. That's tough.
She just like tried to fight. There's a new captain on like the main below deck because Captain Lee just got too old, and I don't think insurance would cover him anymore.
Well, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, and she basically. They had to make a rule where no one can talk to her on guest outings because she just kept getting so distracted. She wouldn't do work because people would just talk to her and she'd be like, oh my God, yeah, let's just talk and smoke a cigarette. So they were like, okay, guys, like, don't talk to her. Don't distract her. Like, just let her do her job. And then she came back and was like, they made a rule about me? They made a rule about me? No one can talk to me? They made a rule on the boat about me? And then she goes to the captain and is like, did you make this rule about me? And he's like, what? No, this is very inappropriate.
First of all, if there's a rule about you, look inward for a moment, but it's not gonna go away because you're confronting me on my boat.
And they're all just like, because you're bad at your job. And anyway.
BD Med. Can I ask you a question? Do you watch Southern Hospitality? Because there's some evil men on Southern Hospitality.
Sometimes I watch this show.
Okay, I love this show.
Yeah, it comes on after another show, and I just let it play sometimes. What is going on? Because who are these evil men that I see on that show?
Southern Hospitality, I believe they're currently filming their 4th season and about to wrap, so that'll be out maybe this fall. But it's one of those Bravo shows where they're like, okay, we'll give it like 7 episodes, and then the 2nd season we'll give it 10 episodes, and the 3rd season we'll give it 11. You know, it's they're not going all in, but they should be, because there's some evil men on that show. One guy lasted 1 season who was also an OnlyFans model who went by The Milkman.
Yes.
And so we got a few photo shoots of him in a bathtub pouring milk all over himself.
Oh, of course.
Grass-fed, pure organic is all he wanted.
Of course.
But he ended up being a very drunken, handsy evil man.
No.
Very bad. Great TV, except for those things.
Yes.
Horrible human being in real life.
And I give Bravo credit because they got rid of him.
Yeah, they got rid of him.
They get rid of those people.
And I did one interview with him, and he firmly denies everything that happened. And I was like, okay, I don't know if I buy it, but okay. But then there's also in the latest season, one of the mainstay boyfriends, apparently a week before cameras picked up last season, came back from law school, which was only a couple hours away in Charleston, and got drunk as a skunk and stumbled into the bar that he used to work at, that everyone's working at, and just unloads on how much he hates his girlfriend that is about to film in 1 week. And so the whole season is people trying to be like, okay, well, we weren't working yet for the show, but we all have this information about this guy that we now have to film with. And it is incredible TV.
You're pulling me into this
and
one.
Emmy, his girlfriend, this is Will adamantly denies it until everyone's just like, yeah, but we were there, man. We were there. He's like, okay, well, I said some stuff. People are bad. Emmy's fighting the whole season with how she can forgive him, but also have to deal with people who are he's treating you like garbage.
Of course.
Every other episode, Emmy has mascara running down her face, which now I don't know much about, but there is waterproof, I assume.
Of course, yes.
And so part of me is also this is great TV because we see it, we see it. And I mean, there's a quote on one of them where she's just got mascara just streaming down. She's like, "This is what I get for being a good person," and only the evilest of men can make that happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I think this is the summer of evil men on TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
They came in a big way. I believe Love Island ushered it in.
Oh, of course.
A Love Island this season, and we've talked about it so much.
Many
cursed show.
But this was the worst season of men they've ever had on the show.
Oh boy.
There was only one good man on the entire show this season. If you don't know, because I mean, maybe you're not on
Nick?
Twitter where everybody. Yes, Nick is the only good man. It is Nick. But
interesting take.
Basically, every couple is broken up. Brian and Amaya. Brian cheated.
Brian cheated?
Brian cheated.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then, like, basically got back with his ex-girlfriend and everybody. It was basically like, yeah, it was like, I did it for the money. And I was like, that's what we knew the whole time, but you were at least supposed to pretend to like her for 6 months.
Yeah, like, let's at least get through the reunion. Through the reunion. Come on.
Give it a few extra months, and then, we just went separate paths. You know, and then Pepe and Iris. Pepe cheated. They broke up. The only couple
Iris?
Yeah, Pepe and Iris. The bombshell couple we all forgot was there most of the time.
Well, that's true. But I will never forget the BDSM episode.
That is true. That was,
That's when I was like, Iris, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's when we were all like, Huda needs to go home. I don't think Huda understands the premise of this show.
No, not at all.
Which is, yes, people are going to hit on your man.
Yeah.
That girl.
It happens.
But the men were so evil through the season, and then after, I think, have really let their evilness shine. Ace Green just did this big interview where he basically was like, Nick and Alandria aren't real. Nick had an STD, and that's what was on his lip in that episode, which we know it wasn't. He got hit with a football.
Of course. Look, it's those dangerous games they play.
Yeah, they play. Yeah, come on. They're slip and sliding all over the place.
It's why Paige was only there for half of one of them.
Exactly. So it's... You know, these evil guys and actors, I'm just like, are they not doing background checks? Are we leaning into the evil guy this season?
Is that part of it?
I think it's just part of culture right now. There's a lot of incels out here, and you just gotta lean into your audience.
Yeah. I saw someone tweet, and they were like, basically, I don't know if you also did Love is Blind UK.
I haven't done that,
not
but
UK.
This season I didn't think was great because only one couple makes it, and the whole time you can tell
that's rough.
And that couple the whole time you're like, do they really like each other? And then you're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, and it's a nice little surprise. But all the other couples, you know that it shouldn't be happening. And then at the reunion, one guy basically broke up with his girl via text, like just married, had met, and just kind of was like, yo, things aren't really working out, but you can chill at the spot until you get a new spot. Like, anyway. And she's like, do you not understand how cold and heartless and horrible that was? And he just is like, not really, no. Like, what's the issue, girl? We're all about our grind mindset. And someone was like, have men always been like this? And I'm like, no. I feel like Don Draper at least felt bad about it.
Well, and I think that there is a level of like slow inching towards what I can get away with, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of things we can point to showing what men can get away with. Yes. But I also feel like once you see one person in your friend group get away with like texting a breakup, now you've got something you can cite as your source of David did it, but he just said, I at least gave you a paragraph.
Yeah, that is actually what happens in Love is Blind UK. The two guys who are friends with each other on the show are hanging out together and figure out what to say with each other. And one of them sends the text, and the other one's like, I like how you worded that. And he sends the same thing to his girl, and then the two girls obviously are friends and talk later, and they're like,
this is a copy paste.
Yeah. Copy paste deal. Like, come on, like, guys.
We can't figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think that there's like also, I was seeing some stuff on like Twitter and TikTok about like Love Island being like a litmus test for like the culture of the United States. I don't know if I fully
It's dating culture. It's dating culture. 100%.
And like the conservative culture of that ends up happening because of course it's extremely heteronormative, but like we get that. I'm not here to write a college film paper on it. But like it's interesting to see like at what point the couples, specifically the evil men on these shows, will subscribe to traditional things that they feel like need to happen in a relationship. Like, I have to make you breakfast or whatever, even though that seems insane.
You have to make those pancakes every morning on Love Island.
But when it comes
bare
to
minimum what a man has to do.
cheating and breaking up, it's like, well, but this is how I feel.
Yeah.
So I can put forth all the things my mother taught me to the side when it really serves me better to just break up.
Yeah. When it's like, oh, is that a girl who I like slept with in 4 episodes and then she got taken off the show and now I'm never going to speak to her or acknowledge her again, and is that a little rude? Yeah. And that is Nick. And yes, I know he also has issues. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm saying out of all the choices we have,
he's the lesser evil.
It's just, the year of horrible men. Do you do Sister Wives?
I don't do Sister Wives. My friends Lindsay and Brady do Sister Wives, so I absorb it through their podcast, Recap Rodeo. And that seems like one of the most evil men.
The most evil
How is
man.
that show still on?
It's in season...
Isn't he getting rid of all his wives?
Yes.
Like,
and they're filming a new season.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's why I'm like, how is that show still on?
Season 20 is out this month. Christine just put out a book.
Oh my God.
He got... So it started with 3 wives. He got up to 4 wives. Now
Robin
he's down
was
to...
the one he liked. Is he still with her?
He's still with Robin.
Okay.
He's down to 1 wife, and the last 2 seasons have just been about him getting his comeuppance for being so horrible and evil. It is just
Thank God.
like him sobbing every episode and being like, why do my kids all hate me? And they're like, because I've only spent 5 hours with you in my life total.
Good God.
And like the other wives realizing like, oh wait, he like stole our money and stole our land. And then Robin, the one wife left, slowly being like, wait, is he evil?
Stop.
Am I? Why is everyone else is wrong?
Yeah.
Not me.
Right. And then she's just like, wait, I got into this because I wanted sister wives and friends. And everyone like hates us now. And you like, wait.
Ooh.
And then Cody's just kind of like, everyone is out to get me.
Oh, of course.
It's never his fault.
It's never his
There's
fault.
no accountability. Everybody hates me.
He like stopped talking to his 13-year-old kid because he was like, if she wants to be in my life, she'll do the right thing.
A 13-year-old.
A 13-year-old.
All that life experience.
Like these men just refuse to learn.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Why learn? Why? You know?
It's so much easier when I have no accountability for anything. You know?
He gave up like polygamy. He's just like, I can't do. I'm gonna do 1 wife forever now.
Damn,
what a twist.
He could have, with just a modicum of like extra empathy.
Yeah.
He could have had exactly the life he wanted.
He could have.
Exactly. And
he just had to be a little bit of a good dad. Like, and also you put him up against all of those other weird Mormon dads with 1 million kids. He is sadly the best one of all of them. You're putting him up against like the Duggars and Plathville.
Yes.
Like, sorry, but Cody Brown is the best out of that lot.
God, and you still fuck it up.
And and all he had to do was like listen when Janelle would be like, could you spend my birthday with me? Aww. Like, that's all he had to do.
No.
There's a couple of things in life that maybe don't involve you.
Yeah.
Like, and you go with it, you still have fun. But because it's not your idea or not the thing you want to do in that moment, like, it becomes this huge thing that is really the simplest thing.
The simplest thing. And so he lost everyone, most of his kids. And I cannot wait for the next season.
So now you got me.
And will we have some sister wives on the podcast? We probably will. Oh, yeah.
Right, got to manifest it, or maybe it's already manifested. You never know. Let me ask you this. So you've gotten into the Vanderpump world. Yes. We know some of those evil men. We've got your Tom Sandoval's, your Tom Schwartz's, your Brian Carter's, your Jax Taylor's.
And Jax, I'm giving you award for worst. You're the worst man on the show.
I mean, yeah. And that's what I want to talk about. The Valley, the spinoff.
Yes.
Obvious domestic abuse issues. Jax has put out a statement that he will not be returning for season 3. Now, I think this is the standard Bravo boilerplate. We let you say that you're leaving situation. But notably, not quitting the show.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling Jax will be taking a step away from season 3 so he can take one very large step back in season 4.
That's what I get. I just feel like
the most evil move.
Yeah, the most evil move. Villain Disney comes back. I just think he's too much of a name for them to really kick him off. Even with this, I think they know it's a let's give it space and time. Audience will let it go.
Well, they did it after season 8.
Yeah. So that's how I see that going.
This conversation is making me sad because on House of Villains they made it seem like he loved his wife so much, and
and you fell right into his evil plot.
Yeah, House of Villains is a show I love that makes no sense.
It makes no sense. I can't stop watching.
And you know who's coming back, or New York. New York's coming back.
Bring it back every season.
And rumor has it, Sandoval's on the next season.
Oh, come
He
on.
He is.
Oh,
He does such a good job on Traitors.
Yeah.
I mean,
very much
so
is.
good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Wes, and that is how House of Villains tricked me because it made me fall in love with Wes. I thought I was like, he's such a fun, dumb, evil genius where it's just like he thinks he's so smart and then he's mispronouncing words all the time. I was like, he's so fun. And then Traitors. Oh, I was excited. I was like, he's gonna be great. And then he was horrible.
Do you think he'd be good on Traitors?
I would be incredible at Traitors.
Same. I applied for civilian Traitors.
Yes, I can't wait for civilian Traitors.
I'm ready for it. Speaking of evil men, and maybe we talked about this on my podcast, but I've loved watching every iteration of Traitors.
Yeah.
And I think to this day, season 2 of Australian Traitors might be the best because there is an extremely evil man who is like running everything to the point where he gets so cocky. Listeners, you have to watch this.
It's really
but this
good.
is not a spoiler.
Yeah.
He gets so cocky as a traitor that he walks down on like halfway through the season in a full white cowboy outfit, including white cowboy. This is not how he's dressed the entire show.
Okay.
But he just walks in as if saying, I am a traitor,
Right.
God,
Yeah.
running this thing.
Like,
and people are still just like,
Not
wow,
voting
cool
him off.
outfit.
Yeah, cool
That's a
outfit.
great little outfit you got there.
anyway, did you guys see how so-and-so looked at breakfast? I'm suspicious.
And that's, I would have my white cowboy outfit ready if they accept me on Civilian Traitors.
Oh, you should be on Civilian Traitors.
I think I would, and I think I would do good as a traitor or as faithful.
You'd
but
be a great traitor.
but I think I would be, I would be for TV only an evil man as a traitor.
Yeah. I think you get by with the he's too nice to be a traitor.
Exactly.
You know, like, oh no.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, I think I'd play like a Kate Chastain role where I have a bit of evilness to me, but I'm not a traitor. That makes me useful to the traitors.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would be the first one voted off because I am not a gamer at all. I'd be like the housewives, like I want to have fun, and then they don't trust me, and I'm Dorinda, and then I'm voted off first, and then I'm yelling people at the reunion. Why didn't you give me a chance? I'm a cool person.
We would have a lot of fun if you just kept me in the show.
Exactly.
When Dorinda's sitting on that dock being like, I don't understand why they're not letting us. Like, you don't understand the game.
You don't even get what's going on, girl. Yeah. Those are the best ones. But I would be like Kate, where I'm also just like tired of the group games at a certain point.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you guys are being stupid. You're not listening to me. I give up. And everyone's just like, you're just not even fun. Like, you have to go.
Sure, there's a pot of money at the end. Can we let the people who don't make as much of us like just get that, and I'll get my day rate and be perfectly fine and make
totally
good
happy.
TV?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, I mean, I actually have been rewatching some Traitors because I want to get ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Because Rob from Love Island is in it, and he is also one of the few good men on the show. Rob, I love you. But I want to get into our watch list. What's everybody watching right now? Let's start with our guests.
I recently just finished, in preparation for season 1 of Peacemaker, which I didn't think. Like, I'm a comic book guy. I am a millennial male who had it marketed to me throughout all of my youth. I didn't think it was going to be a show for me. Aspects of it were a miss. Some of it was a little too like head naughty, like comedy. Yeah. But I think overall, I think they did a good job making a goofy story about alien butterflies seem grounded. And so, my wife even enjoyed it. If on paper I said let's watch this show, never. But for some reason, we got hooked on a couple of episodes.
John Cena's charming as hell.
He's so charming.
That
I have
is
such a crush
very
on him.
true.
He seems so
John
funny.
Cena
I think he saves
I'm gonna watch it.
And I think that was also inspired by Superman coming out. In terms of other shows we've been watching, I've been rewatching Modern Family. Okay. I think that was like. That's my move show.
Yeah.
Right? I've just moved, and so it was like I'm unpacking boxes.
Yeah.
I'm just like having it on. But then I had this like thought, because of course it came towards the end of like the mockumentary craze in sitcoms. I love that they never say it's for a documentary. It's just a stylistic choice for the show. But also a lot of the jokes I've noticed on this rewatch while I'm unpacking forks or whatever is that every joke is very is evergreen.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you go back and watch The Office, it's like, oh, there's like a lot of Pinkberry references, right? Like this is a lot of like topical things for like 2007.
Yeah, that's the summer we were all talking about $1 Million Baby.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was like, this is why I like don't revisit The Office. But I
replaced The Office with Modern Family in my own like lazy TV watching time.
Yes. And so that's been a lot of fun. In terms of reality, I am going back and watching Viva La Bam for Vanderpump Robs right now.
Okay. That was my high school show. I love that show so much.
I had to take a break. Like Bravo had a long stint of what I'm going to say lackluster attempts this season. Yeah. This last calendar year.
Did you give that like one show a shot? It's like on after Below Deck.
I think
it's like some Southern dudes on a farm.
I did not, because I was like, I watch like the millennial casts. Yeah. And it didn't start off that way, but that's just what I've been doing. And I got so worn out after Summer House, Southern Charm, all this, that I was like, you know what? And Kate and I both agreed, my co-hosts, we're like, can we watch like Viva La Bam until the next season of Vanderpump Rules starts? Yeah. And I'm gonna having a blast.
Is it fun?
Yes. Yeah.
Kate said it perfectly. She's like, imagine if they made Bravo shows like this now.
Yes.
Like, what if for an entire day people just pranked Jax and like they set it up at the top of the episode, and if Jax gets through it without raging on all of us, we're gonna take him to a great steak dinner at his favorite restaurant, right? Like, what if they just did that?
It was great TV.
I love it. I need to bounce off that, because
and now all of that is like on streaming. Like that's I guess what they're doing. That's what DDG is doing on Kick all day.
Oh yeah,
those are the names. I got them right. DDG and Kick. That they're just pranking people,
and it's huge.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's even interesting that like I didn't even think like Viva Bam's a prank show, right? But it's not. But like that's so tainted by like what we think of prank YouTubes and stuff now. But it's just like and sorry, I know you're gonna bounce off of this, but the difference is that I'm watching this is like Bam wasn't the star in Jackass, but he was a star enough to get his own show, and also kind of shows you that trajectory of like why he's not working with those guys besides drugs and alcohol and weird beliefs.
Which, if you want the inside track on that, go watch The Curious Case of Bam Margera. It's on HBO Max. Part of the Curious Case show. It's one episode. Really worth watching.
Thank you, because I've had that queued up, and now I gotta go.
You have to watch it,
especially now that I'm covering the episodes. But like the Viva La Bam is just like, cool. Tell me what, or give me reign to do whatever I want to do, and I'll give you something entertaining. Yeah. Whereas like on Jackass, when it became the movies, it was just him riding a skateboard into a wall, and then back to Johnny Knoxville. You know,
it got so produced.
Yeah.
So once a year, every year, I have to go back and watch like a full season of early reality television. Last year, I did that with Flavor of Love, which everybody needs to do.
Yes.
Like Tiffany Pollard is like reality TV A-list for a reason. Yeah. Like that is just amazing TV. And this year, I chose the Ozzbournes.
Oh wow!
That first season is so raw and so good, because this was like one of the first reality TV. This was before social media. It was not even produced. It's just like cameras in a house filming this family.
Yeah, and they don't have, like, it's not even a time when people were used to being like on camcorders, really.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like we were all just getting digital cameras, and
it's so real. It's so good. And as you keep going on, then you see like the seasons become a little bit more produced. Like the last episode of the series ever is literally them talking to Dr. Phil. Yeah. That is so funny. I'm like, this is how the series ends.
I rewatch it because I loved it growing up.
Yes,
totally
it is so good. Like, rest in peace, Ozzy. Like, oh my God.
Many of my fans may know, you both do not, but I am obsessed with auctions, police auctions.
Okay.
Like IRS seizure auctions.
Okay.
Obsessed with them. Just yesterday, there was this huge auction of like stuff from the Ozzbournes reality show.
Was it?
Oh
like
my God.
all this merchandise, like hats, like they had card games.
Yeah.
And I honestly was like, I think I should bid on these and like give them out as prizes on the show.
That would be amazing.
The official merch from the show?
The official merch from the show. That'd and of course, like the current bid right now is like $1. So I'm thinking,
scoop it.
I think I should go for it.
I think you might get a haul and have gifts for the next 3 years.
Yes. Yeah. I work those auctions.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of reality TV stuff getting pulled at police auctions, apparently.
And I wonder why that would be. Yeah. I have to, now I got to get on that auction tip.
I'll send you some links.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's good.
There's some pretty good. They were auctioning some stuff from the Schwartz restaurant.
Oh my God, Schwartz and Sandy's.
Schwartz and Sandy's,
the most evil restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, other off the record, not off the record. I'm being recorded.
Yeah, this is all.
But there are rumors that there was even more evil men working at that restaurant.
I only heard bad things.
Yeah.
I went one time on a date, and I went with an evil man who, it was our first date. He told me this was like a classic old Hollywood bar. He was like, this place is so famous. It's so well known. I had this was before I knew the show, so I had no idea. I was like, oh, Schwartz and Sandy, yeah, must be like a Musso and Frank type deal.
Sure.
And I get there, I'm just like, yeah, classic. And then afterwards, I'm telling people like, oh, he took me to this like really fancy like old Hollywood bar.
No.
And then someone's like, no, that's not that. That is reality television.
Speaking of evil, he negged you.
Yeah.
And speaking of evil men, classic VH1 TV and MTV. The Pickup Artist.
Oh my God, I want to rewatch that so bad.
Now, let me tell you,
rewatching Pickup Artist shows.
Oh, so I don't know if the capital Pickup Artist mystery.
Yes.
I don't know if that's streaming now because it's bad.
It's bad.
But I did find a public Google Drive that someone recorded all of the episodes. And I downloaded them all because this needs to be never forgotten.
I think I have found the same Google Drive as you because I found it on a Reddit. Yes, I have been like, people have been talking recently about how the 80s were horrible and the early 2000s were this beautiful time of feminism and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. Girly, like children, the 2000s were worse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. At least in the 80s, people were like, you shouldn't talk about a woman that way. And in the 80s, in the 2000s, people were like, yes, Howard Stern, that is exactly how you should talk about a woman, and let's laugh at her face.
Yep. And I wonder, what's the difference here? We're going into Clinton and then we're going into Bush. Right?
Yes.
Like,
it's like we had the Man Show and like these pickup artist shows.
I'll never forget.
Which I feel like all of it has just been erased from history. Like those pickup artist shows, the fact that there were books. Like Barney Stinson wasn't just a TV character.
That has not
there were books that people were like and they would just be like, treat women like crap, and it was a New York Times bestseller. Yeah.
Well, and which is like, going back to like Love Island and stuff, like, and on any fucking reality show, quite frankly, when they start throwing out things like bro code, it's like, that is not a thing. Like, well, it is a thing, but it's not a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can have respect for your friends in a way where you can communicate with them that doesn't have to be, because you are a man and my friend, I am obligated to do something that puts the woman I'm dating or kind of dating or you may have dated or went on one date or hooked up once. Somehow, because you're a man, you're now more important than this woman. Yeah. And it's disgusting. But also, we fed into it. It was marketed to us, and it sucks. But like, some guys learned that and other guys did not, and then made more guys.
Yeah.
And it's very scary.
Now those guys all run YouTube.
And now they're all have podcasts.
Yeah, I hate those guys with podcasts.
Yeah. And I just want to give Nick a bit of credit again from that, just to bring it back because I don't want to just defend him, but I think to me the biggest thing is that like Olandria friend-zoned him in the show. And he did not change how he behaved towards her. He was still like fighting for her to stay. Meanwhile, you had Three Locks, which is what we call Taylor because his dreadlock. But you had Taylor and Ace who like are like, boys, we're boys. We got to like keep each other, hold each other down. And they were ready to send Olandria home the second they like found someone else for Taylor. Yeah. And it was Nick who was like, no, I'm going to fight for her. And so that's just where I think, like, clearly he's not someone who's just about that fake bro code stuff. He doesn't want to just lean into the evil guy thing. And Taylor and Ace, well, I would not be surprised if they go on Andrew Tate's like podcast.
Hey, they could be there right with James Kennedy.
Gosh, he's really gone off
James
the rails.
He took a selfie with them saying, "Oh, I didn't know who they were." And like, yeah, right, dude. Yeah. James Kennedy apparently going back to Sir to DJ. Apparently, all is forgiven, I guess. Wow. But that would make sense with Lisa Vanderpump.
Let's get into some other watch lists. Ashley.
Yes. So I watched the series Social Studies on FX.
Oh, I loved this show.
Oh my God. I am never having kids. I'm so sorry to your parents out there. I'm so sorry.
So sorry to parents out there.
I'm terrified for you.
It's so scary.
It is so scary.
If you have not watched, it came out earlier this year, I believe.
Something like that.
I tweeted and wrote a bit about it in the newsletter, but it's a show that followed high schoolers throughout the course of high school, and these high schoolers gave these documentarians complete access to their phones and social media. And so they could see everything. They like promised not to tell their parents stuff, and they track their lives, their dating, and how they are in school, the pressures of applying to college. And I am so just sorry for children today.
I'm so sorry for them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so
These
much.
like 14-year-old girls who are like, well, I felt pressure to take nudes and stuff because that's like what everybody does. And then some guy leaked them and I had to change schools.
Yep.
Ugh.
And just, the kids aren't okay.
They're not okay.
I wonder if they were ever okay. I mean, like
just
these things are
now.
amplified.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amplified now.
accelerated incredibly, and I'm sure that lockdown had a lot to do with that too.
Just
being stuck. Yeah.
Because it starts at COVID. It starts like, okay, the schools are opening. It's COVID. We got masks on. That's where it starts.
And there was one girl in it who she gets sort of pushed into, not really pushed into it, but she falls into an abusive relationship sort of where they just kind of show how lonely these kids are, and like their phones are this constant source of affection.
Sure.
And they fall into these relationships where they're just like, well, this person is giving me attention and they're replying to all my tweets and my texts and stuff. And I just was like, girl, you're like 17.
The kids are branding each other.
Yeah.
They carve each other's initials into each other.
Oh, like
that's like what they do in high school.
Like
now.
we were like, that's bad for adults in Nexium to do. You're a cult, and the kids are like, this is a good time.
But like, think of how cool it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like the oldest man on earth right now.
Right.
Oh yeah, watching it, I was just like, I am ancient. I'm so glad I'm not a child today.
Same.
And then there's this one kid in it, and he's like a genius. He's made like 5 documentaries. On his
that
own.
kid. I love him. Yes.
He like helped one of the girls who got assaulted and like did all this stuff. And he's applying to colleges, and you're like, well, clearly this kid is gonna get in everywhere.
He didn't
get into a single college.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, I don't think I'd get into college today.
Oh, I definitely would.
I wouldn't get in.
They show him at prom. He's working the prom because he's the video guy, and he's like checking his cell phone. He didn't get into his
just
top
to see if he like gets waitlisted anywhere.
Poor kid.
And I'm just like, he's your classic nerd, like perfect score ACT, and I'm like, it is so tough today.
That's like.
Oh, I just wanted to hug them. I want to hug all you kids out there.
Virtual hugs, children.
You guys okay? Put the phones down.
Put the phone
What's
down.
the Netflix documentary about the catfish? Right.
I started that, but I didn't end it. So if you guys want to spoil it,
So well,
do
I
it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I do this podcast with Molly McAleer called Halvesies, and she just told me all about it, and I forgot that it was also like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, it was
with Lisa Rinna.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
It was
it
Lisa
was
Rinna.
a
That's my
Lifetime movie
favorite.
with Lisa Rinna, because The Cut started with like an amazing in-depth piece, which I would say start with The Cut piece. The Lifetime movie, if you like Lisa Rinna, worth watching.
If you enjoy, folding your laundry or cooking your dinner and having something on in the background.
Yeah, it's good for that. But the documentary, there's this couple, these high schoolers. They're at the time, I believe, 14, 13-ish, and they start getting anonymous texts from a catfish anonymous person who is harassing both of them and is sending horrible things to this girl, like, kill yourself, your boyfriend likes me, like my finger in his mouth, and just disgusting things.
That's
13,
like the
13 years old.
That's the
PG one. Yeah.
And she's sending horrible things to this little boy, and they're like, we don't know who's doing this. They think it's someone in the school, and the kids are trying to figure it out. They think maybe like the little girl is doing it to herself for attention. They think it's maybe this one girl who's like sort of a mean girl. And they get the cops involved. The cops can't figure this out. They're just like, we don't know. They're using all these fake numbers. And the FBI gets pulled into it. And I think you already know.
Oh, I know.
And where's this going? Where's it going?
I'm sorry to spoil it.
Yeah, just spoil it. Yeah.
I'll say it this way. If you're familiar with the MTV show Awkward from 2011.
Holy shit.
I missed that one. I never watched
Okay,
that.
if you're familiar with that, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. And it is crazy. Like, it's almost like the person got the idea from that TV show and was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. So It is an adult.
The
I'll
ages
say that.
line up.
Yeah, the ages line up. I'm just saying that person would have grown up watching it.
Yep.
The ages line up, and they did quote the show in the text. They say sorry, not sorry.
Oh.
And I was like, this is an adult. Kids do not say that anymore.
Was it someone's mom?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think at this point.
It's the girl's mom.
It's the girl's mom.
It's the girl's mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who,
no.
Yes.
Like,
she was texting her own daughter, kill yourself.
And her own daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Sexual things.
Yeah.
And being like, you suck because you won't give your boyfriend a blowjob. And that's her 14-year-old daughter.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
Not
worth
everybody
watching
should
it, though.
be parents.
Like, they fucking, like, she has some sort of Munchausen, you know.
They're like, she liked the attention she was getting from her daughter being a victim, but also the little boy is like, I think she's a pedophile. Like, she
you have to
would
be.
cut his steak for him. And even after they broke up because the stress of the messages was too much, they were like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
So they break up, and the mom is still going to the boys' like games and like baseball games and stuff.
High school.
And like
high school sports.
Yeah, high school
You know,
sports.
like, who gives
what
a
are
shit?
you doing
Yeah.
here? And so she's still showing up, still calling him and talking to him.
I want to throw up.
And then she like started to catfish and bully another girl he started dating in a completely different city. So it's like, if this is about your daughter and just wanting to keep her safe, why are you bullying another girl who is not involved?
Wow.
I would say watch of the week. That is, you need to watch.
I gotta
that,
watch
Doc.
that. I gotta finish that. Wow.
Yeah.
Bringing it back real quick to Evil Men, I remembered what I was going to say. There was an evil man on this season of Big Brother.
Ooh.
Whose name was Riley, and he also was in the rodeo. And I think there's something about evil men and rodeo on TV lately.
I mean, look at Taylor.
The edit that we see on the Big Brother shows just kind of shows him getting into a showmance with this woman named Catherine. And then Catherine, like, kind of doesn't seem like the type of girl that would go for this country boy who's got the weirdest, like, angel crucified tattoo on his chest. I don't know. I was
I love
very
reality
confused.
shows
Yeah,
with tattoos.
and also when they're very bad. But when you would watch the live feeds, it was like, this dude is like not only a love bomber, and I'm not even all about like the catchphrasey, pseudo intellectual stuff, but like he would just be like, I'm marrying you. I don't care what you say. I'm marrying you after this. And then
I saw that clip. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then like he got no exit interviews. Like they're very much like, look, you didn't come off great in this. And the funniest thing is one of the guys who was eliminated earlier seems like a nice guy. He quoted Drag Race a little too much and like made it his own, like as if he didn't see it on Drag Race. But he was said like, the most surprising thing about being in there is we were convinced everyone loved Riley. We're like, he must be the most wholesome guy. America probably loves him. Boy, were we mistaken when I got out of here.
His mouth. That's all I gotta do.
That's my favorite is when you can tell someone on a reality show thinks they're crushing it. Like Ace and Shelly thought they were loved. Oh, they were like, everyone must love us. And then when they're just like realize, no, we hate you. We're sending you home. We don't even. You guys are so fake.
But Ace has that dance company.
He does.
So
he's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine.
I guess whatever. Nicolandrian 5 is all I gotta say to that. Team Nickel all the way, all the way. Let's see. I'll do something from my watch list. There's been a few pretty good things that I've been watching. Let's see. Do I want to do something new? Something a little old? I'm gonna go with a reality show that I did not want to get into, and it has pulled me in. King's Court.
What's that about?
On Peacock.
I've been thinking about starting it.
It's worth it. It's so good. Okay. Just because we've been talking about evil men, King's Court is the only reality show that is giving us mature, somewhat grown men who aren't evil.
On Peacock.
On Peacock. King's Court, you're holding it down, giving me faith that by the time a man reaches 53, he might be mature enough to date a 30-year-old.
Oh, well.
It's basically a show where 3 men who are famous. I don't know them actually. One of them, I guess, is an Olympian, and I think one of them played basketball, and one of them is that model.
Successful.
That model.
Yeah, I would say Tyrese.
Yeah.
Like,
Tyrese. Okay,
yeah. But they're like obviously all like hot dudes, and then they have a house full of women, and so the women can try to date any three of them, like any one of them. And so they have to like maintain a strong connection with the one they like, but then also keep in mind like, oh, if my connection with him gets weak, I like have to try to pivot and get with the other guy if I want to stay in the show. And then each week the kings sit down and then they're like, King Tyrese thinks we should get rid of. They do say that.
I don't like that.
They do. It is King Carlos believes, and it is horrible and dumb.
Feels
okay. See,
wrong.
That's why I didn't want to watch it, because I was like, this sounds gross and men's, like very male centered. And then you watch it, and the men are just so dumb, really. But they are men that like have been through divorces, so they are very like, I want to hear what you're saying. Like I'm like, they think about what they've done wrong and they can take accountability, but at the same time they're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting attention from like 10 women all at once. And like the model guy, he just like cannot stop flirting with everyone, but it's very clear his best connection is with a woman who is his own age. She's an opera singer. And he like will go make out with these like 30, 20-year-old women and then go hang out with her. And he's like, wow, you know, people our age, like we just got to slow down sometimes. And she's like, so you understand that you're not acting your age then.
Yeah.
Like you get it. And then he'll still just be like, but I got to go pick the 20-year-old over this girl. And always. And then he told that girl, he was like, look, you know, I think you're holding back and you're moving slow because you're older. And I'm going to give you another chance, though. The kings are not sending you home, which is also what they say.
Oh my
and
God.
She literally like kind of looks at him like, honestly, just like maybe send me home. She's like, she's like, yeah, she's like, I just am a little too deep for you, actually.
The Bachelor could never.
And it's like so like 5 times the women who gets voted out is just like, yeah, I think this is mutual, really, because you guys are not mature. So yeah, I'm good to go.
Also, too much cologne.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell. And so it is good. It is interesting because the men it is the only show where I'm like, they actually do want relationships. These are men who are older and are like, I want a wife. So they do give it their all. And there are 2 relationships that I'm like, okay, I think this is legit. And it is, yes, the women are catty and kind of fight each other, but mostly they are all like, we're better than this.
Yeah.
So and then there is Queen's Court.
Okay.
Oh.
So
same concept. 3 women. One of them is that one actress who's like, she was in Players Club, I think. And then the other 2 I did not know. One I think is a housewife, and they have a house full of young dudes.
Tamar Braxton, Evelyn Lozada, and Nivea.
Oh.
Nivea!
Yes.
Oh,
Tamar
wow.
is in it. I forgot. Tamar Braxton is in
Okay.
it, who, Tamar, I am all about your reality TV. I do Double Life, or Caught in the Act Double Life, which is kind of a good show, honestly. That's also on my watch list. I watch it every Tuesday. It's fine.
Okay, so then let me look up the names of the kings. It's Tyson Beckford,
Tyson Beckford,
Carlos Boozer, and Titus O'Neil. I only know who Tyson is.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't.
And they really play up those other 2 guys being famous. I don't know
who they are.
They're like, oh, and where do you keep your gold medal? And I'm like, who is that?
Yeah, I won gold in the 1984 Olympics.
That's
honestly or the woman born on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, in Queen's Court, there is a guy on the show, and one of the women recognizes him and is like, he dated my daughter, actually.
Uh-oh.
So,
oh no. Love it.
So yeah, that's my watch list pick, to give you something after all of the horrible men we've discussed this episode. There you go.
Something to live with.
Yeah. Anybody else before we wrap up today? Anything on your watch list you want to?
Oh my gosh.
You need the people to see.
I mean, I said it, but I don't think I really cemented it. If you are a Bravo fan, and I have to go direct.
Yeah.
And you're not watching Southern Hospitality, you are fucking up. Like, it is a show that needs to be on the list. Like, you just get through season 1. Season 1s are always weird for Bravo shows.
Yeah.
But it's only like 7 eps. And it's still good.
You've convinced me.
You have to. It's great. It'll be the perfect television weekend.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. You got me. I'm going to start it.
Okay. And I expect a blog post about it.
Yeah, I'm going to start it.
On the newsletter.
There's just not much on right now.
That's true.
There's nothing on Sundays right now.
No, I miss HBO Sundays so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. There's
I
something to
miss
discuss.
that. Like, I'm watching Peacemaker too, but that's really all we got right now.
It's dessert, you know?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't really have any recommendations.
Nothing.
Social Studies was a great watch. Watch that.
Now I got
really
I got to see that one.
Yeah,
That's now
there were a few really good docs about just children. Yeah, that one, Kidfluencer on Netflix, is really good. There's another one that I think I can't remember the name of it. We'll put it on the newsletter. But just all of those docs about children and how the internet has ruined them. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Maybe we can do better going forward.
Yeah, maybe we do better. Maybe we do better.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, what can we do?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have anything else I think you guys should watch? I feel like I gave you the hits. I feel like there's some. Oh! Damascus. This is the show. For weeks, I've been meaning to tell you to watch Damascus. It is on Tubi. It is really, really funny. I know I'm saying Tubi.
No, Tubi's killing it. Tubi's killing it.
I do
maybe it was Tubi. Roku. See if it's Roku or Tubi. But it was originally supposed to be like a HBO Max show or something.
Interesting.
And they sold it, like got all the episodes made, and then the network, or it was going to be on AMC, and then they were like, never mind, we don't want to air it, but they had all the episodes. So then Tubi or Roku was like, hey,
we got you.
We got this. We're going to put it on. It is really, really funny. It's like this black comedy sci-fi. If you like Southside on Max, you would really, really like this. So yeah, there are not a lot of comedies out, but that was one that made me laugh. Really liked it.
Now we're sure it's not Freevee.
No, that one's Prime.
Doesn't exist anymore.
And it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh wow, okay.
Which is
showing my ignorance.
Yeah,
here.
which is sad because there are a lot of good Freevee shows.
Yeah.
You cannot watch them anymore. So
God.
Yeah, Amazon Prime Video.
Damascus. Okay.
Yeah, Damascus. It's good. It's basically this guy. It's a future where there's this experimental new therapy where you can they put you under and you're like in an alternate world, but it feels real, and you can set up any sort of thing you need to confront, like your traumas. So like with him, his mother died, and so there's these, he's always trying to find his mom in these things, and then slowly you realize that actually maybe he is stuck in that, and what you're watching isn't what's really happening, and it's you trying to figure out what the realities are.
This
and then also it's just very funny.
So sci-fi comedy.
Yeah,
feels like right up my alley.
Yeah, it was. I watched it all in a day. It was one of those perfect, just this is so funny.
Perfect.
It's on my list.
So yeah, that is one. And one of the writers, he's so good. He's an amazing showrunner. So you gotta check that one out. So yeah, I want to thank my guests. Rob, thank you so much for talking Evil Men reality TV with us.
I appreciate coming on. This has been incredible. You've got a great space here. I'm so thrilled that the show's back and that I get to be a part of it. This is, when it's about me, it's great because that's what how evil men think. But no, it's been wonderful, and I hope that if the listeners want, if you don't mind me plugging something,
plug.
I would love for people, if they liked our conversation about evil men. I talk about them all of the time on Vanderpump Robs, which is recently going through some shakeups, and they're good shakeups, and I think everyone will enjoy it because
a lot of controversy over that.
Lots of controversy, and apparently the new reboot is slated to air the last week of October. So things are getting spooky, and we're going to cover them. So
yeah, and I might be a guest on your pod.
Might be returning very soon.
Oh, there you go.
Also, previous episode with Ashley, great jumping off point.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to go watch Viva La Bam, honestly. I'm
have to.
Definitely going to get into that when I go
home.
Watch
your old reality TV. It's so refreshing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you liked this episode, make sure you subscribe to this channel. That's the best way to keep up with new episodes, and there's more here to catch up on. If you want us to talk about your favorite show, leave us a comment.